What do things like napkins, bars of soap, and diamonds have in common? According to a recent article by Business Insider, these are just a few of the markets that millennials are killing. The list goes on. Light yogurt, designer handbags, fabric softener, department stores, big chain restaurants, and others made the list.
So it was the boom for the baby boomers, of course, in the 50s and 60s. And what I'm reading now for the millennials, that it's probably something like a little recession we had in the economy when they were growing up. And so that impacted them indirectly because they saw the reaction that their parents had, and more directly because they have big expenses to go to college.
To see if this study rings true, I talked to millennials around campus to see their reaction to the list.
Napkins. I steal those. I don't pay for napkins. I'm not gonna pay for napkins. I'd rather get like nice paper towels because they're also napkins.
Like half the stuff I just don't see purpose for. Like
Right.
fabric softener, like doesn't need to be any softer.
Right.
And napkins, like you could just use toilet paper or whatever.
I use a couple of these products like fabric softener, but I think that's really only because I was raised in a house where my mom always did our laundry with fabric softener.
My roommate bought fabric softener, and it's great, but I think it was like $13.
And I think a lot of them are probably getting killed off just because as millennials we realize there's not such a need for things like this.
I personally have not been to an Applebee's in 5 years. I just think they're a thing of the past.
If you've ever had friends at work and like Eaton Park or Applebee's, things like that, you kind of know that it's like microwave food, and you kind of don't want to throw your money out the window for microwave food. And you can support a small business or like a local restaurant.
Like department stores, I think is a big one because a lot of people either are online shopping, there's outlets.
Yeah, Macy's like the place that my grandma goes to like get her Christmas presents.
If you could just go to a place with all the most aggressive homeless people to just try and get all your money out of you, that's what it's like going to a department store.
While millennials may not be shopping at department stores, one market they are supporting is technology.
They spend quite a bit of money on their cell phones and their technology, but they use that to do the sharing economy and get the best deal and everything else. And so I think that the fact that they saw this recession impact when they were younger, and then they're facing, in many times, big student debt, that I think that's part of the reasons they're so cautious, and that's what the industry is saying.
So for millennials, Macy's is out, but cell phones, they're not going anywhere. I'm Francesca DeBecco, Point News.